The following is a presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, presented by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Brought to you by Laurel County Sheriff John Root, your Laurel County Farm Bureau agents Donovan and Jimmy Storm, your Century 21 Advantage Realtor Jesse Sizemore, your Laurel County Judge Executive candidate Walter T. Hewlett, Zach Davison from Allstate in Corbin, your 5th District in Laurel County Magistrate candidate Chance McPhee, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Eli Broughton, London City Council candidate Chase Carson, and Lonnie Collins and the folks from the Store of Lily. Here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
For 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown in...
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Yeah.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
I usually have all the time. Any stature. We just talk. This is the biggest risk.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. Whether you are buying or selling, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property, no matter how big or small. Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member? Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. We appreciate our local Edward Jones financial advisor sponsoring the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to Eli Broughton. His office is located at 111 Union Street in Barberville. Since 2005, he's been providing financial advice for the Tri-County. He understands the time, patience, and encouragement for our young athletes and how they receive it from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Let him be your financial coach. That's Eli Broughton. Call him today at 606-546-3399. Let me tell you about the Store of Lily. It's located right between London and Corbin, real close to where the Ison plant is. It's owned and operated by Lonnie Collins, who is a Christian man who wants to help our community. And he's a proud sponsor of the student athletes here of the 13th Region Media Network. Go see him today at 5547 U.S. Highway 25 South in Corbin, Kentucky. Ask him about Big Papi TV. He's got some great discounts. If you're tired of bad TV, think of Millennium Satellite and Video Inc. They're your premier dish and DirecTV streamer. They offer something that's cost efficient, customizable, and easy to connect. And it can work with your existing infrastructure. They also take care of commercial buildings such as hospitals, correctional facilities, and senior adult living. Call Chris Markham today at 606-712-4203. That's Millennium Satellite and Video Inc.
I'll send your dog.
I'm Bobby Jones, and on May 19th, I humbly ask for your vote. I want to be the guy that you call on 24/7, 365. Obviously, if it's a 911 emergency, I want you to call 911 first, then you can call me. But I want to be the guy that carries the burdens of this county on their shoulders for you, the voter. Please, again, remember, May 19th, vote Bobby Jones for Knox County Sheriff.
But it's a beautiful day here at G.J. Smith Field on the campus of South Laurel, and the Corbin Redhounds are in town. Ronnie Smith with you tonight, filling in for D.C. Turner, that is traveling to Indianapolis. He's out of town this week, and they asked me to fill in for him tonight. I haven't done baseball in a couple years, but when I saw it with South Laurel and Corbin, that's a good game, and we're glad to be able to be with you here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. It's a game of the week sponsored by the good folks at Martin's Peterbilt. We appreciate them for all their sponsorship. It's been a great season so far. We try to do softball one week, basketball or baseball the next week, and just kind of travel around the 13th region and promote the student athletes and those that represent. And of course, Cody Philpott graduated from here and then been at Corbin a long time. And Trey Smith was on staff for a while at Corbin, and he's back home at South Laurel. The field is named after his father. They're getting ready to do the national anthem and starting lineups here in just a couple minutes, but we just want to be able to come on tonight, make sure that you could hear us okay, make sure everything was working out well. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the game. So you see the scoreboard on your screen. The guest will be Corbin. The home team will be South Laurel tonight.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network. Yeah, Ronnie Smith back here with you, getting ready for the Corbin Redhounds and the South Laurel Cardinals. Take a look at a few stats for you. First for Corbin, Kimmy he's batting 426, had a high average on the team. Followed close by Trey Person. He's batting 415 on the season. having a great year. E-Step has one more hit than Person does, but E-Step has 6 doubles and 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. He scored 27 runs. He's been walked 17 times on the season. Those are your top 2 hitters. Brock comes in batting .360. Hunter Todd behind him at .333. And, Botner, .296. Walters comes in at .280. Freeman, .270. And that's your top hitters for the Red Hounds. When you take a look at the hits, I mentioned E-Step in Person. Levi Brock's number 3 and Botner's 4th on hits with 18 and 16, respectively. Brock leads the team in doubles, has 9 doubles on the season. And E-Step leads the team in triples and home runs with 4 home runs. Zachary comes in with 3 home runs, 23 RBIs. Malachi Zachary. He's actually second on the team with those 23 RBIs. Trey Person has 28 RBIs on the season. E-Step scored 27 times, Person 20, and Botner 17 to be the top ones there. They do walk quite a bit. E-Step leads with 17 walks. So you can see Coach Phil Pott there and Coach Trey Smith as they're taking a look at things and just kind of going over the field rules and all that. We'll take a look at some stats now for South Laurel. Leading their team in hitting is Noble. He's batting .468 on the season. Waylon Hensley's batting .435. And Kelly's batting .387. And Turner, .326. Then you got West coming in .269. Takes a look at hits for the season. Noble leads the team with 29 hits. Hensley comes in second with 27. And Kelly is third with 24. Extra base hits. They've got Hensley leads the team with 5 doubles. And West leads the team with 3 triples. Number 30 leads the team in Zuleta, I'm going to call his last name, hard for me to pronounce. 3 homers, 17 RBIs. But Kelly is tops for RBIs for South Laurel with 18. West has 15 on the season. Noble scored 22 runs so far. So they don't walk quite as much. Garland's walked 18 times. But we're just going to have to kind of see exactly how that works out. So they're going over the ground rules, talking about things, and we're just moments away here in Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week here on the 13th Region Media Network. For security, we'll get to come to the plate and bat first. Corbin is 12-5 on the season. Or excuse me, South Laurel is 12-5 on the season. And Corbin is 12-5. So that makes a big difference there. South Laurel is actually 11-8 on the season. A little bit of a slide here lately. Whitley County swept them, but the second game was just a 1-run game. So South Laurel is 11-8, and Corbin comes in with a record of 12-5 on the season. Corbin beat Tate's Creek Saturday 12-6, and Powell 7-6 on the Thursday the 16th. So that's the last couple games for Corbin. And for South Laurel, they beat Clay County Friday 6-4, and they had lost 4 in a row before that to Johnson Central, the 2 games to Whitley County, then to Southwestern. So they snapped that 4-game losing streak to come back with a big win over Clay County. So the officials are out here at the plate. They've already talked about things. They're getting ready for the national anthem. And to go over a little bit of that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back here in just a minute. Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week here on the L4 Security 13th Region.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Back here live on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. The game of the week brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt. South Laurel warming up. The pitching tonight, number 3, Waylon Hensley on the season. Waylon has pitched in 6 games so far as a pitcher. He's pitched 22 innings. He started 6 games. He has an 0-3 record. He's given up 16 hits, 17 runs, only 14 of those earned. He's walked 16, but he's struck out 34. So he's striking out a lot of batters. He has a 4.38 ERA. So he'll be the pitcher for the Cardinals of South Laurel. Leading off the game for Corbin, it's going to be number 2, Cam Eastep. Cam's batting .426 on the season, having a phenomenal season so far, that .426 average. Waylon Hensley on the mound here on the Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week. And he hits him on the first pitch. Eastep will go to first, and that'll bring up Mr. Trey Person. Trey's batting .415 on the season. His on-base percentage is .529. He has 22 hits. No homers, but he has 28 RBIs. He leads the Red Hounds. As Waylon's pitches high, Waylon Hensley scored 20 runs on the season. 19 steals on the season for Eastep there at first base. There's a chopper foul at third. 1-1's the count. Beautiful day for baseball here. We're at G.J. Smith Field on the campus of South Laurel. The top of the first inning. Corbin versus South. Here's the pitch. Oh, he hits him. So he's hit 2 of the first 3 batters. First and second, nobody out. Both of these batters have 19 steals on the season. So not a good start for Hensley. And that's going to bring Malachi Zachary to the plate. Malachi's batting .325 on the season. Has 13 hits. 3 homers for Malachi. 23 RBIs. He's on here. 2 on, nobody out. In the top of the first inning, South Laurel, the home team, has not recorded an out to this point. Ball is high. So Malachi having a good season, as we mentioned, batting .364. Infield playing up the middle. Swings, and he misses. Count is 1-1. There's a beautiful turf here at South Laurel, as you can see the lines. Appreciate you being with us tonight. Ronnie Smith with you. There is a strike. 1-2 on Malachi Zachary. 2 on, nobody out for the Corbin Red Hounds. Ball is in the dirt, so it's 2-2. Both batters on the base for Corbin were hit by pitch. E-Step was hit on the first pitch. Person was hit on a 1-1 pitch. It's Malachi Zachary batting for the Red Hounds. Here's the 2-2. Swings and he misses. 1 out. Still 2 on base. And that will bring to the plate for the Red Hounds number 12, Clay Bodner. Clay's batting .296 in that cleanup hole for the Red Hounds. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out. There's a strike. Bonner's batting .296, has 16 hits, 10 RBIs on the season. He scored 17 runs and he's walked 12 times. Waylon Hensley on the mound for the Cardinals. There's a chopper foul. Now he's in a hole, 0-2. Looks like Hensley slowed down a little bit after hitting the first 2 by a pitch. Strikes out Malachi Zachary. 1 out here. Pitch is just outside, fastball. We're in the top of the first, just underway here. Beautiful G.J. Smith Stadium on the campus of South Laurel. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Runners are going. Here's the throw to third. He's safe. Double steal. That is the 20th steal for Cam Estep and the 20th steal for Trey Person. So both of them with 20 steals on the season. Both runners are in scoring position now with 1 out and Clay Bodner at the plate. 2-2 is the count. Swing and a miss. That's 2 strikeouts in a row. That's a big one for Mr. Hensley to try to come back after hitting the first 2 batters. And that's going to bring number 25, Freeman, to the plate. Caden Freeman. Caden's usually first base. It hits him on the first pitch, the second person that's been hit on the first pitch this inning. So now the bases are loaded. There are 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring to the plate number 3. Who's that batting? Oh, okay. Brandon Estep batting, chops it to the plate. It's going to be a close play at first, but he gets him out. That was a freshman, Brad Estep, getting the start tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors, 3 hit batters. They'll bring us to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Red Hounds nothing. And the Cardinals.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Half an inning in the books, the Red Hounds were able to threaten. Bases loaded, but 2 strikeouts and a chopper to the pitcher. They left 3 on base, and Malachi Zachary is going to be the pitcher for the Corbin Red Hounds. Got going to be interesting there as we're going through the stats and checking everything out and seeing how everybody's doing for the year. Give you some pitching stats on Zachary. He's pitched in 6 games. He started 5. He's been in there 24 and a third innings. He's 3-1 on the season. He's given up 24 hits, 18 runs. Only 12 of those runs were earned. He's walked 11, struck out 23. He's got a 3.45 ERA. So Malachi Zachary is going to be pitching here for the Corbin Red Hounds. Here in the bottom of the first inning is South Laurel's going to come to the plate for the first time.
Big step, we talk about it all the time. Just be ready. He's a freshman, he's a young freshman, And hey, look, he's stepping out.
Getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning here on the Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week. Breaking ball's popped up. Person's going to get it. Oh, he dropped it, and it's in fair territory. That's E1. And you hate to see that. But Noble, the center fielder, is going to reach on the air. He's at first, nobody out, and the pitcher, Waylon Hensley, is going to come to the plate. Here in the bottom of the first inning. His feet were actually in foul territory there, it looked like. But the ball was in fair. There's a breaking ball, no good. Throw down to first. And Noble gets back easy. 1-0 count here on Waylon Hensley. Swing and a miss.
This is a field that year after year the long ball comes into play. You look today, the wind's blowing now, and it,
Here the runner's going. Noble's got a good jump. The throw down, not in time. The ball goes to center field, but he stays at second. So Noble picks up the steal. Very fortunate that ball didn't carry him to where he could pick up third, but he stayed right there. That is the 14th steal for Noble on the season. Ball is fouling out of, well, it's not out of play, but it's unreachable. Hensley's batting .435 on the season. 27 hits, no homers, 12 RBIs. Breaking ball, it's going to drop. No, it's not. It's caught by the right fielder. Gets it in quick. Great play by the right fielder. Looked like that ball was going to slice. He gets the out, and there's one out here. Noble stays at second. That'll bring up Carter Kelly. Carter's batting .387 on the season. 24 hits, 1 homer, 18 RBIs. He scored 13 runs. There's a breaking ball in for a strike against the left-hander Kelly. 1 out, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the first inning, you've got Corbin in the field. Malachi Zachary on the mound. Breaking ball off the outside corner, 1-1. It's a nice pitch there. The left-hander laid off. Here's the 1-1. Fastball, but it must have been just a tad bit low. Beautiful weather. It's 61 degrees here in London. 2-1 count to Carter Kelly. He pops it up left side. It is fair down the line. Noble had to wait, and they can't get the relay in. He's going to score a double for Carter Kelly, opposite field, and South Laurel takes the 1-0 lead. It's going to bring Jamison West to the plate. Jamison's batting. Jamison West batting .269 on the season. He has no homers, but he has 15 RBIs, has 3 doubles and 3 triples here. South Laurel is on the board. There's a swing and a miss by Mr. West. You're in the bottom of the first inning. There's a strike right down the heart of the plate. There's the 0-2. It's popped up, right side. Person's going to get it. Carter Kelly is tagging. Very close play. Great throw there by Trey Person. But it's a sac fly. And South Laurel has the second run of the game 90 feet away. Brings up Bryson Turner to the plate. Bryson on the season, batting .326. 5 RBIs on the season, 15 hits here. 1 run in for South. In the bottom of the first inning, Malachi Zachary on the mound. There are 2 outs with Carter Kelly on third base and Bryson Turner to the plate. They're going to appeal to see if he left early. He did not. So 2 outs here. Beautiful South Laurel High School. Here's the first pitch to Mr. Turner, taken for a strike. Corbin had the bases loaded in the first inning. 3 batters were hit, but they weren't able to score. There's a nice breaking ball, curveball. He swings and he misses. Count is 0-2 here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 1 run in for South Laurel. Used to would have said in the dirt. I guess now we say it's in the carpet. 1-2. It's a nice bounce up to the catcher. Here's the pitch. Just a tad bit outside. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. South Laurel has scored the first run of the game on a Carter Kelly double, knocking in Noble. Here's a ground ball, third base foul. It's Bryson Turner at the plate. Malachi Zachary on the mound for the Red Devils. There's a swing and a miss. That'll bring us to the end of the first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left. After 1, it's South 1.
Hey, basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. Whether you are buying or selling, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property, no matter how big or small. Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
We're back here in Martin Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Ronnie Smith with you here in the booth up here. Good friends from WCTT are next to us. And South Laurel always first class in hosting and taking good care of us here today. 1-0 South Laurel leads here as we go to the top of the second inning. McMillan's in left, Merida center, Pearson right for the Redhounds on defense. Hadn't mentioned them earlier. Going to bring to the plate the catcher, Garland, number 7. When they come in, but right now that's Corbin batting. Corbin's 12-5 on the season. South Laurel is 11-8. Ball's fouled out of play. Two and one the count. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 3-1's the count here. Fly ball. Going to go out of play. It's going to bring a full count here. Waylon Hensley hit 3 batters in that first inning, but didn't give up any runs. Corbin has yet to have a hit. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He missed it. Ball gets by the catcher. He'll stop at first.
He's a big old kid for a freshman. He's got to do it for sure.
Bring up Vyers. He's catching tonight. He's tall. Very tall young man. Coached his sister in middle school and softball. They're good athletes, good family. Here, South leads 1-0, top of the second. First pitch is a strike. The 4th base runner for the Redhounds. This first time through the lineup against Waylon Hensley. There's a pop-up, right side. West is able to make the catch by over the, looked like Willie Mays there. And that is 1 out. That was a tough play, first out of the inning. Myers is retired. Merida up to plate. He plays center field for the Redhounds. You've got Kelly in left, Noble in center. Got Turner at third, catching at short. Collier at second. West at first. Garland behind the plate. 1-0 the count here. Dallas Merida at the plate. Very fast young man. Plays center field for the Redhounds. He bunts it. It's a foul. Great idea there. Good jump off first for Broughton. Broughton walked to begin the inning. Broughton's dad, Eli Broughton, is one of our fine sponsors here on the 13th Region Media Network. We appreciate Eli sponsoring us. 1 out, 1 on, 1-1 count, top of the second, 1-0 South Laurel lead. Here's the pitch. It's a ball. 26 pitches so far for Hensley. Like I said, 4 base runners, 3 hits batman and 1 walk. And make it 4. Hits Merida White in the listen. when he hits these guys, he's hitting them right in the numbers, right in the middle of the back. Whatever pitch that is he's trying to throw, he's missing pretty low, and that lets Corbin turn over their lineup. So out of 9 batters, 5 Red Hounds made it to the base. 4 hit batsmen and a walk, and pitching coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
And we're back here at South Laurel. Mound visit by the pitching coach. 2 on, 1 out. At the plate, the leadoff batter, Cam Estep. He was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the game. Takes the ball away. South Laurel leads here 1-0 here. Top of the second inning. Here's the 1-0. Outside. 2-0 is the count. Estep and Person each got their 20th stolen base of the season earlier. There's a fly ball deep right center field. Center fielder camps under it. That's Noble, makes the catch. Both runners are tagged. Both will be safe. So with 2 outs, Broughton to third, Merritt at the second on the sacrifice fly from Cam Estep. So you've got 2 very fast runners, the 8 and 9 hole for the Red Hounds on second and third. They trail South Laurel 1-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the second. They appealed, and he did not leave early. Actually, they're going to confer just to make sure. They think Merida may have left early. Of course, I wasn't looking. The officials are talking to each other now because of the appeal. They call him safe. So Merritt is on second. Broughton's at third for Corbin. There's 2 outs in the inning. Trey Person, the right fielder, is up to the plate. Trey was hit in the numbers in the first inning. One of 4 hit batsmen by Waylon Hensley so far. Takes a strike right down the heart of the plate. Here in the second inning, South leads 1-0. In the dirt, good stop by Garland. Keeps it in front of him up the third base line. No doubt Broughton would have been able to score if it would have got by him. Big stop there. And the count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play, right side. Out behind. Trey Person having a heck of a season. Leads Corbin in a lot of offensive categories. Of course, played basketball and football. Great 3-sport athlete for the Red Hounds. It's 1-2. Here with 2 outs. Fouls it back. This will be the 35th pitch for Hensley. Here in the second inning, he's walked 1, hit 4. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. He strikes him out. Nasty pitch, folks. That was absolutely a nasty pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's South Laurel 1, Corbin nothing. You're listening to Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member? Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
The second, South Laurel leads here 1-0. Corbin had second bases loaded in the first inning, couldn't score, left 3. Had second and third in the second inning, left 2. We're not able to get a run in. Lizetta will be batting this inning. I'm trying my best to remember Lizetta when he gets here. Is it Lizetta? I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Here's a chopper to third. Gets it, throws it, 1 out quickly. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was Garland at the plate. Now this is Guzetta. He's a left-hander. He is a very talented athlete. Great frame. He pops it left side. Barely foul. I mean, barely foul. He's batting .250 on the season. That's 14 hits, 3 homers, and 18 RBIs. Balls in the dirt. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the second. South leads 1-0. McMillan in left, Meredith center, Person in right for Corbin. Botner at third, Estep is short. Oh, there's a drive. Well, that's not too. Kind of a can of corn, center field. Meredith gets. Just got under it. And that'll be 2 outs. Broughton is at first and Byers behind the plate. So that's Brent Estep, the young freshman at second. He's a cousin of Cam Estep. That'll bring to the plate number 1, Quinn Strunk. He's batting .250 on the season. Has 3 RBIs, scored 5 runs, walked twice. He's only struck out 2 times, though, on the season. Out of that 9 hole, South leads here 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Two and 0. Zachary's only thrown 25 pitches to this point, compared to almost 40 for Hensley. Strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1's the count. Here's the pitch. Inside, of course. 3-1 now with 2 outs. Strunk at the plate. You remember Vince Sizemore, played here catcher. His dad is keeping the scoreboard up here. There's a pop up and he drops it. Vires the catcher. That's 2 pop ups that they've missed, and you hate to see that for the young man. He just stumbled a little bit before the catch. The second error of the game for the Red Hounds. I mentioned Vince Sizemore, the catcher of South, and then the catcher from Corbin makes an error. Vince is at Dallas Lloyd, right, Dad? Lindsey Wilson. And had a great career here at South Laurel. His dad's still hanging out. He's got some other youngins on the team. He'll be around at least a couple more years. Vince was a joy to watch. So 2 outs, 1 on. Collier is at the plate. Jacob Collier's his name. He's batting .227 on the season. Has 4 RBI, scored 3 runs. He's walked 9 times. 2 outs, bottom of the second. South leads here 1-0.
Chance to get out right there. 25 pitches through 2 innings. Now, easily work up into the 30s.
Jacob Collier at the plate. They're going to throw over. Quinn gets back. Broughton holding him on over there. He fakes going, but stays home. And Collier takes a strike. It's a great atmosphere here at South. Gets him over. Gets back. Standing right next to me, my buddy Tony Combs. Dr. Combs been a good friend a long time. Randy Worley's up here. Denny Jones. Of course, Randy and I have done a lot of games together through the years. He's swinging a miss. Runner goes. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Quinn. Quinn Strunk, excuse me. That is his 7th stolen base of the season. He's got a big lead off second. There's a foul pitch. Still 0-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. South 1. Corbin is yet to score. South is at the plate. Corbin's left 5 on base so far. 4 hits, batsmen, and a walk. South has reached on 2 errors. And a double by Carter Kelly in the first. Chops it foul. Now stays 0-2. Fouls it off behind the plate. Strunk at second base. I mean, he has a huge lead. He was halfway to third. You keep him out there. It's the 34th pitch for Zachary. Fouls it off. Been a great back for Collier here. He's been 0-2 for a while. Here's the pitch, low and inside. Look at that lead by Strunk. They got a freshman behind the plate. He's a good athlete, though. One and two. Another foul ball. It's 1-2, 2 outs here, bottom of the second. South Laurel is at the plate. Corbin in the field. Malachi Zachary pitching for the Red Hounds. And Jacob Collier at the plate. Runner goes, and he struck him out. That'll be the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We've played 2 at South Laurel. South leads 1-0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's coverage of the game of the week, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member? Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
We're back here in Martin Peterbilt's presentation of the game of the week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Waylon Hensley stays on the mound. He's walked 1, struck out 3, but he has hit 4 batters. He's through 44 pitches so far in 2 innings, and he's faced 11 batters. Red Hounds have got a way to get around here, and the second time through the lineup as we start the top of the 3rd inning. Malachi Zachary, the pitcher for the Red Hounds, is going to be at the plate leading off the 3rd for Corbin. Just a beautiful night here at South Laurel G.J. Smith Stadium. Of course, his son Trey is the head coach here for South Laurel. Here's the first pitch of the inning, high and tight. You can't explain them, expect them not to duck sometimes with hitting 4 batters already in 2 innings. Low and away on that second pitch. It's 1-1, or excuse me, 2-0. Zachary struck out in the first inning. Ball is high, gets away from the catcher. 3-0 count. He is your number 3 hitter. Botner on deck for the Red Hounds. High and tight. So that's the second walk of the game for Hensley. Leadoff batter for Corbin, the 6th runner to reach the base. And that'll bring up Clay Botner. He struck out in the first inning. Number 10 is courtesy runner. He's got a big lead over there. He's coming in here ready to go. Appreciate Eli Broughton. He's one of our sponsors. That's the young Broughton is over there at first base. Courtesy runner for the pitcher Zachary, who walked here. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Waylon Hensley on the mound. He was the starter. Pitch on the inside part of this plate called a strike. Clay Botner's at the plate. Just strike on the outside part of the plate. Clay and E-Step have been around for a long time. Botner's in a hole, 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's second time, unfortunately, that he has struck out tonight, and that'll bring up Mr. Freeman. Broughton is that pinch runner over there. The young Broughton, his older brother started. There's a swing and a miss. Here we are, and pop up, right side, long run. It is caught by the right fielder. Could have been a collision, but they communicated well. That's the second out of the inning, and that'll bring. So Freeman is retired. That'll bring Brent Eastep, the second baseman, to the plate. And Mace's boy. Mace is his dad. Chad is his uncle. So Cam and Brett are cousins in the middle of the infield tonight. He's 0 for 1 in the game so far. South Laurel leads here 1-0 in the top of the third. Corbin at the plate. 2 outs. Courtesy runner Broughton on first for the pitcher Malachi Zachary, who walked to lead off the inning. Strikeout to Botner, fly out to Freeman. That brings young Mr. Eastep. If the runner's going, and he can't get it out of his glove, that's going to be a stolen base for young Mr. Broughton. Brent Eastep has the count here, 2-0. There's 2 outs. Top of the third. Now they have a runner in scoring position. Corbin has left 5 runners on base through 2 2/3 innings. Pitch outside, 3-0. He steps 0 for 1 tonight. Broughton, good lead off second. Takes a strike, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Brent Eastep. Strike on the outside part of the plate. You got a full count here in the top of the third. Corbin trying to get on the scoring. They left 4 in scoring position on base. He walks, and ball gets away. Broughton to go to third. So the second walk of the inning, third of the game for Hensley to go along with 4 hit batsmen. He steps at first, and Broughton goes to third. That'll bring the older Broughton brother to the plate. He walked in the second. He's left-hander, plays first base for the Red Hounds, takes a ball high and outside. There's a strike on the inside. Will they send Eastep from first? Try to get something going with 2 outs and test the arm of Garland? We'll see. There he goes. That's a strike. They faked the throw, so stolen base for Eastep. He got a huge jump. So the Red Hounds have 2 runners in scoring position. They had bases loaded. They left in the first. They left second and third in the second. They have second and third here in the third. 1-2 count to Broughton. Two. Good stop there by Garland. A lot of momentum on that pitch from Hensley. Here's the 2-2. to the left side over there. Hensley's at 56 pitches here in 2 2/3 inning. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit inside. So the full count. You got Young Broughton on third, Young Estep on second. For Corbin here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. There's a base hit. Left center field. Broughton scores. Estep scores. It's a 2 RBI hit for Broughton. And Corbin has taken the lead here in the the top of the third inning, 3-2. The full count on that pitch. That brings up Byers, the catcher. Number 21. Corbin takes the lead here 2-1. Pitch is outside. Of course, Broughton over there at first base. Big 2 RBI, 2-out hit. Corbin had left 5 runners on base in the first 2 innings. They get those 2 in. Huge lead. Foul ball. 1-1. Sal Stewart just hit a big 2-run homer for the Reds in the first inning down in Tampa. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Byers. Gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch. Broughton will move to second. So another runner in scoring position for the Red Hounds. Corbin leads here 2-1 in the top of the third. .62 pitches so far for Hensley. Way outside. A 3-1. Hensley started 6 games on the year. He only had a 4.3 ERA, though, even though he's 0-3. Here's the 3-1. The base hit. Left field. Broughton is going to go. Throw to the plate. He's safe. He scores. And Corbin takes a 3-1 lead with another 2-out hit. The freshman Byers gets a big opposite field base hit, and there'll be a courtesy runner for him. Trey Smith's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. We'll take a timeout here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. We appreciate our local Edward Jones financial advisor sponsoring the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to Eli Broughton. His office is located at 111 Union Street in Barberville. Since 2005, he's been providing financial advice for the Tri-County. He understands the time, patience, and encouragement for our young athletes and how they receive it from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Let him be your financial coach. That's Eli Broughton. Call him today at 606-546-3399. 2-out hits for the Red Hounds here. They've scored 3, and that brings to the mound number 16 for South Laurel. Maybe it's 15. I can't tell. Let's see. Yeah, 15. Jay Catchings, yeah. Jackson Catchings is his name. He's coming in there, big right-hander. He started 2 games. He's pitched 30 2/3 innings so far this year. He's 4-1. Only given up 2 runs in 30 innings. So his ERA is .457 ERA. He has struck out 23 in 30 innings. He's in here to try to stop the bleeding for South Laurel, who led 1-0 coming into this third inning. But Corbin has opened up a 3-1 lead. There were 2 outs. The freshman catcher Vyers with a big 2-out opposite field hit to score Broughton. That'll bring up Dallas Merida. Dallas walked in the second inning, Lead off on deck for Corbin. It'll be their third time through. And we're here in the third inning if Merida can get on. Vyers at first, the pinch runner came in for him, or the courtesy runner, Do you know who that is at first? Young Mr. Taylor over there at third, or at first as the courtesy runner. That's a nasty breaking curveball there. Runner goes, strikes him out. Nasty breaking ball. That brings us to the end of the inning. Corbin scores 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors. 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the third here at G.J. Smith Park. Corbin leads by a score of
Laurel
3-1.
County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Yet or not.
Let me tell you about the Store of Lily. It's located right between London and Corbin, real close to where the Ison plant is. It's owned and operated by Lonnie Collins, who is a Christian man who wants to help our community. And he's a proud sponsor of the student athletes here of the 13th Region Media Network. Go see him today at 5547 U.S. Highway 25 South in Corbin, Kentucky. Ask him about Big Papi TV. He's got some great discounts.
Noble lead off here, the bottom of the third. He's a leadoff hitter for South. Closed the book on Hensley, 2 2/3 inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 4 hit batsmen. 2 wild pitches. Zachary on the mound for Corbin. 2 innings, he's given up a run and a hit. There's a ground ball first base side. Second baseman Estep gets it, throws to Broughton, 1 away, and Noble is retired. "37 pitches for Malachi Zachary here in the third inning. So Noble is retired, and that'll bring up Waylon Hensley. There's a fly ball, center field. Merida calls it, makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs. I'll bring up Carter Kelly, had a big double. Scored Noble for the only run for South Laurel. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI. 2 outs already here in the bottom of the third. There's a strike taken by Carter Kelly. Malachi Zachary on the mound for the Red Hounds. They're in the field. Just a bit inside. 1-1 count. Appreciate all our sponsors. make it possible here on Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Here's a ground ball up the middle. E-step scoops, throws. He got him. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We'll go to the fourth. It's Corbin 3, South Laurel 1. Let me tell you about the Store of Lily. It's located right between London and Corbin, real close to where the Ison plant is. It's owned and operated by Lonnie Collins, who is a Christian man who wants to help our community. And he's a proud sponsor of the student athletes here of the 13th Region Media Network. Go see him today at 5547 U.S. Highway 25 South in Corbin, Kentucky. Ask him about Big Papi TV. He's got some great discounts. If you're tired of bad TV, think of Millennium Satellite and Video Inc. They're your premier dish and DirecTV streamer. They offer something that's cost efficient, customizable, and easy to connect. And it can work with your existing infrastructure. They also take care of commercial buildings such as hospitals, correctional facilities, and senior adult living. Call Chris Markham today at 606-712-4203. That's Millennium Satellite and Video Inc. Top of the fourth. Red Hounds 3, South Laurel 1. Catching stays on the mound. He came in there, got a big strikeout to finish the third inning for South Laurel. And Corbin has an opportunity here for their leadoff hitter. Cam Eastep will lead off. It will be his third time batting to lead off the fourth inning. Cam had a sacrifice fly earlier, or stolen base, excuse me. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He was hit by the first pitch of the game. I'm telling you, catching, throwing nothing but breaking balls, and they're landing over the plate. 0-1's the count. Swing and a miss. Cade Cooney sitting in the stands, big crafty left-hander for Corbin in years past. He's here. He's dating, getting ready to marry Dallas Meredith's sister in May. He's here watching his future brother-in-law. There's a strikeout. Nasty curveball, breaking ball, whatever it is. It's nasty. E-step is retired. There's one out here in the fourth. Trey Person to the plate. Struck out once. He's 0 for 1. Been hit by a pitch. Has a stolen base. Ball's outside. Catching on the mound, relieving Hensley. Pitch 2 2/3. Pitch is a little bit high. 2-0 count to Trey Person. Trey's having a great year. Was player of the week for the 13th Region Media Network in weeks past. Man, he drills it down the third baseline foul. Two balls and a strike, one out here, top of the fourth. South Laurel in the field. Corbin at bat, Trey Person. Man, that curveball's unreal. It looks like it's going to hit them. They almost commit to dip their shoulder, and it drops in for a strike. 2-2. That one hits him. He's been hit twice today. So Person with one out, and that'll bring up the pitcher Malachi Zachary. Trying to help himself here. He's on the mound having a good outing. 2 errors have hurt the Red Hounds. That run is an unearned run. 1-0 is the count. One out here, top of the fourth. Corbin at the plate. Malachi Zachary, the pitcher, against catching. Throws it over. Oh, they picked off the runner here. They got Person in a rundown. And he gets it thrown out at first. Be a caught stealing. Person thought he made it back in. It was a bang, bang play, but that's a big second out for South Laurel. And 1-0 count. Zachary's now with no one on base. There's a fly ball center field. Making the catch is the center fielder. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left. Or excuse me, nobody left on the count. South Laurel 1, you're listening to the L4.
I'm Bobby Jones, and on May 19th, I humbly ask for your vote. I want to be the guy that you call on 24/7, 365. Obviously, if it's a 911 emergency, I want you to call 911 first, then you can call me. But I want to be the guy that carries the burdens of this county on their shoulders for you, the voter. Please, again, remember, May 19th, vote Bobby Jones for Knox County Sheriff.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my...
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We're ready for the bottom of the fourth. Here from G.J. Smith Stadium, Field Stadium, whatever you want to hear, campus of South Laurel, Jameson West, first baseman, the leadoff. The bottom of the fourth for West. This is Franklin West. Big brother Franklin was a beast at Corbin. Alignment. Yeah, he's been up since middle school. He doesn't look much like his big brother. Yeah. 1-1 count now to West, cleanup batter. Here in the bottom of the fourth, there's a pop-up, shallow outfield. E-step going out. He'll backpedal, make the catch, and Jamison West is retired. Bring Bryson Turner to the plate, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. The strikeout tonight. Bunts it, but he gets back to the pitcher. Nice field by Zachary, but he pulled the pitcher, pulled the first baseman with a high throw. It'll be an E1. Second error of the game for Person. And the one-out base runner is Turner. That'll bring up the catcher, Garland. He's over. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Corbin leads 3-1. Corbin is in the field. Malachi Zachary on the mound. They throw over. Turner gets back. Pretty good lead over there by Turner. The ball in the dirt. Delayed still. He's safe. Ball goes to the outfield, but he'll stay there. So a stolen base for Turner. Catcher at the plate here. Carter Kelly, the only hit for South Laurel this part of the game. There's a fly ball deep right center field. Person catches it on the warning track. Tagging and going to third is Turner. And with 2 outs, it's a sacrifice fly for Garland. The right fielder will be at the plate. Zuleta at the plate. I just wait to hear my buddy Randy Worley pronounce his name, and then I say whatever he says. Brad Sizemore's up here to let us know. He's an athlete, you can tell. Plays right field. 2 outs. Runner at third. South down 3-1. Corbin in the field. Has the 3-1 lead, and there's a first pitch strike. Here's the 0-1. Strike. On the outside part of the plate. It's 0-2. See that runner over here on third base. That's Mr. Turner. He tagged up. And after he already stole second, they call strike 3. That'll bring us to the end of the 4th inning. We'll go to the 5th. Corbin here at South Laurel.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Fourth inning went pretty quick compared to the first 3. We're now in the 5th. Corbin 3 here. The top, his second full inning of work. He closed out the second, pitched the third. Closed out the third, pitched the fourth, and is now here in the 5th. He's pitched an inning and a third with 2 strikeouts. And Clay Botner, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight, will be at the plate to lead off the 5th inning for Corbin. He takes a strike. Swings on it. 0-2 count. Botner's struggling a little bit tonight. He's a good hitter, been around a long time. He struck out twice so far. Ball's in the dirt or the carpet, I guess. So 1-2. Ball's inside. 2-2 is a count play. Bonner leading off the fifth inning for the Red Hat. Been a great game to this point. We appreciate you watching us and listening to us. We're on X, on YouTube, and on all the 13th Region media pages. Appreciate all our fine sponsors here. 2-2 is the count on Botner. High and tight. He's worked it to a full count here. Catching. They're pitching for South. He's done a good job. Botner pops it up. Jamison West runs out of room. It'll be out of play, and the count stays full to Mr. Botner. South struck first, led 1-0. Corbin. And Botner strikes out for the third time, this time looking. Corbin took the lead off of a 2-out hit by Broughton. And then Broughton scored on a 2-out hit by the freshman Byers. And Corbin took that lead in the top of the third. And here we are in the fifth. 3-1. Caden Freeman at the plate. Takes a strike. Of course, Danny Freeman, we've served on the Little League board with him for many years as his father. Swing and a miss. Watch this young man grow up. You realize I'm the oldest board member now on the Little League board. I've retired 4 times, but Jeff never would let me do it. So they kept me around. Fouls it away. By 2 years. Isn't that crazy? Here's the 0-2 to Freeman. Man, that breaking ball is nasty. Catching strikes out the second batter, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Brent Eastep. He's 0 for 1, but he reached, stole a base, and scored on the 2-out hit by Broughton. Third base line, dribbler. He runs it out, and that's his first hit. That is the first hit Catchings has given up. Coach Smith out talking to the umpire. Think they're discussing maybe to go to Gondoliers after the game. Our proud sponsors here on the 13th Region Media Network. Trey must want to go somewhere else. Whatever he needed, he got the answer, and he didn't raise his voice, didn't do anything. So Corbin has a runner on with 2 outs. That's Mr. Brent Eastep at first. Jalen Broughton to the plate. He had that big 2-out, 2-run single opposite field. They gave Corbin a 2-1 lead in the third. Here in the top of the fifth now. 3-1. Corbin still leads. Here's the pitch. It's no good. Throws it over. Eastep gets back. He had a stolen base early. Pitch is taken on the outside corner. 1-2 is the count to Broughton. 1-2 is the count here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Just a little low on the curve. 2-2. You don't want to go full here because then E-Step will be able to get a head start. If you're catching, you want to try to make the ball in play or strike him out here on this 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. He stays alive. Two and two outs. Top of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Breaking balls inside, so it's a full count. So E-Step will get a lead here. Broughton trying to come out with some more 2-out magic as he did in the third to get 2 RBIs. Outside, he walks him. Second walk of the game now for Broughton. I'm going to bring up Mr. Vyers, the catcher. He had a big 2-out hit as well to score Broughton for the third run of the game. This kid appears to be over 6 foot tall. Number 21, he's catching tonight. 2 on, 2 out for Corbin. Catching's on the mound for South Laurel with 2 outs. Strike on the curveball, 0-1. I can't get the ball to curve that much even in wiffle ball. Catching really has a good curve. Swing and a miss. Byers is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI. Struck out early and then got the big hit the second at bat. This is his third. Outside part of the plate, it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Man. It's outside, but he sure had a lot of break on it. It's 2-2. DC Turner on assignment tonight. So he's out of town. So this is Ronnie Smith filling in for you. Had a good time. Swings and he misses, strikes him out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. It's Corbin 3, South Laurel 1. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's coverage of the game
When
of the
it
week.
comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Good padded seat right there, man.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Malachi Zachary stays on the mound for the Redhounds. He's pitched 4 innings, given up 1 hit, 1 run. It was not earned. He has struck out 3. He's pitched 88 pitches so far. He's faced 16 batters, and he'll be here against South Laurel in the bottom of the 5th, with Corbin leading 3-1. Waiting on his catcher. Vyers made that last out, so he's getting his equipment on. So it should be, I believe the DH Strunk will be leading off here. Yeah. He's 0 for 1 with a reached on an error. The catcher popped it up and dropped it. Stole the base. Strunk's got some speed on him, so he's 0 for 1 tonight. 3-1, bottom of the fifth. South Laurel led early, 1-0, but 3 runs in the third, all with 2 outs after Corbin had left 5 runners on base in the first 2 innings. 4 hits Batman for Hensley and 2 walks doomed him. Catching came in, and he's pitched 2 1/3 inning of 1 walk, 1 hit baseball, and he has struck out 5. So catching came in and has South Florida on the game. And now Strunk's at the plate here, the DH, to lead off the bottom of the fifth. Takes a ball. Zachary struck out 3 so far. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for Corbin. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for South. Byers gets hit on the swing through. Coach Cody Philpott comes out to check on him to make sure he's all right. And Levi Brock, their number 1 pitcher's already hurt. So he's the backup. He's taller than Coach Philpott, and he's just a freshman. He's going to be a good size athlete.
And then that hand can go numb. And it's something that usually, like you said, it's old for something you pump it, get that thing back pretty quick. Grip strength. Yeah, he's checking his grip strength.
Making sure that he's all right. Of course, I was in the booth. You can go give him a little cat B. He's cracked my some advice, 13th Media Network. Quit wearing your billfold in your back pocket. I actually haven't seen him. I haven't had a workout since then. 1-1's the count here. Bottom of the fifth. Strunk to the plate. Man, a lot of pop on that pitch for Zachary. What do you think he's throwing miles an hour? How many miles an hour does he throw? Low 80s. Good pop on that pitch. He's only given up 1 hit so far, but 2 errors for the Red Hounds. 3 errors, excuse me. There's a drive, deep left field. It's off the wall. Strunk's going to get a long single. He stops it first. And that's the longest single in history. Look, if I was running, I might have even made an attempt at second there. But Strunk didn't like what he saw. He got back. McMillan tried his best. And Merida couldn't get over there. That's going to bring up Collier, Jacob Collier. He's 0 for 1 tonight. So they're coming through their lineup for the second time. Corbin's already been through their lineup 3 times with the exception of Merida. Pitch is high. Big situation for South Laurel. They've got a speedy runner at first base, nobody out. The 9-hole to the plate. Do you bunt him over for the leadoff, or is he going to hit away? Second baseman at the plate. Runner goes. No throw. Myers could have gloved. That's a big steal for Laurel. Now you figure out what you're going to do here. Your strategy changes a little bit 2-0. Two and 0's the count. Corbin leads here 3-1. There's a bunt down the third base line. Good bunt. Botner comes up firing, gets him. It's a sacrifice play for the 9-hole Collier. Moves the runner to third with the leadoff batter, Noble, coming to the plate. Noble's 0 for 2. But he did reach on a person error when he dropped an infield fly. Scored on the Carter Kelly double. That was way back in the first inning. Fouls it out of play. Well, actually, it wasn't out of play. Trey Persons catches it in right field. And they would have had the tag, but Vyers drops the ball. Strunk scores. It's now 3-2. Yeah, that ball stayed in. The wind knocked it down. Person had a long way to run and did a great job getting it. So 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Waylon Hensley, the starting pitcher, will be at the plate. He went 2 2/3, hit 4 batters, walked 3, struck out 4, gave up 3 earned runs, but only 2 hits. He's batting here with 2 outs, nobody on. Takes a strike on the breaking ball inside part of the plate. Fouls it. That one's definitely out of play. Up here in the booth with Denny Jones. Remember back in the day getting some baseball cards. DJ's Card Shop back in the day. It's a long time ago. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's high. 1-2. Zachary's pitched a good game for the Red Hounds. Settled down after that rocky first inning. There's a fly ball right field. Persons is under it. And that is a can of corn. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Corbin 3, South Laurel 2. You're listening to Martin Peterbilt presentation, the game of the week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
And we're back here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Ronnie Smith filling in for D.C. Turner. It's in Indianapolis. Really, who knows what D.C. Turner's doing in Indianapolis, but I'm here filling in for him tonight on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. It's been a heck of a game. We have completed 5 innings, and South Laurel trails Corbin by a score of 3-2. So it's the 6th inning. And leading off for Corbin will be their 9-hole. So they went through the lineup 3 times. This young pitcher Catchings came in here. He's pitched 2 1/3 inning. He's only given up 1 hit and walked 1. He has struck out 5 of the 7 outs. So here's Merritt at the plate. Shows the bunt. Didn't get it. He's a center fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One and one. Grounds it. Third baseline foul. 1-2. Here in the sixth inning, Corbin leads 3-2.
I'd like to see if we, now that our batters have seen this guy one come through, will they time it up? See, pick up kind of the nuance of this pitcher's delivery.
There's a pop-up right side. Jamison West runs out of room. He'll go back. Been a beautiful night for baseball. It's 58 degrees, getting a little bit with that wind blowing. Some of the fans pulling out the sweatshirts. There's a little flare left side. Fair ball down the line. He's going to stop it first. It'll be a long single for Merida. And Corbin will be back the fourth time through this lineup. Catching, that's only the second hit that he's given up since he came in the bottom of the second, 2 1/3 inning of relief. They'll have to watch Merida over there at first base. He's got some wheels. Second time over. It's a big run out there with nobody out, top of the order. Cam Estep out there. He struck out once. He's 0 for 2. Got hit first pitch of the game. So he's been on. Kind of amazing. The only 4 hits of the game for Corbin have been out of their 9, 8, 7, and 6 hole. Swing and a miss. Merida steals. Catcher couldn't get it out. Top 5 batters do not have a hit for the Red Hounds. So now Merida is on second base here in the 6th. Breaking ball strike on the inside part of the plate. It's 1-2 to Cam Estep. Nine Red Hounds have struck out tonight, total. There is that breaking ball. Drops in. Cam Estep strikes out. Double-digit strikeouts in the game. That is Catching's 6th strikeout. Brings out Trey Person, 1 out, 1 retired. Merida's on second here. Trey Person, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1. He struck out once and has been hit twice. Takes that curveball inside, ball 1. Big Sal Stewart, a big 2-run homer for the Reds in Tampa Bay to begin the game tonight. Put the Reds on the board early. High and tight. Want no break on that ball. 2-0. The shadow is in front of home plate now. Creeping towards the pitcher. Here's the throw on the steal. He's out. He got him. Merida gets thrown out at third. A great throw by the young catcher, Mr. Garland. Merida's speed there. Now there's 2 outs. Persons is at the plate. 3-0 count to Person. There's a drive, left field. Home run. Trey Person, his 5th home run of the season. He absolutely line drive home run down the left field line. And Corbin gets that run back. Leads here 4-2 in the 6th inning. 3-0 count. He figured he'd get a fastball, and he nailed it. 4-2 Red Hounds here. That'll bring up Malachi Zachary to the plate. He's pitched 5 innings, Only gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. Only one of those runs is earned. He struck out 3. He's still in there pitching. 2-out home run. Strike inside. All 4 of the Corbin runs have came with 2 outs. Wow. Big hitting for them. There's a breaking ball for a strike. 0-2 count to Malachi Zachary. There's a pop-up right side. West gets it in foul territory. And that will be the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Corbin 4, South 2. You're listening to Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41.
Hey, basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive.
It's time for the bottom of the 6th inning here at South Laurel. Corbin leads 4-2. Malachi Zachary, 5 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. He's still in the game. 63 pitches, 45 for strikes. So he's been pretty efficient. 3 errors have not helped the Red Hounds. But he's in here trying to make something happen. And leading off for South Laurel will be number 12, Carter Kelly, the left fielder. He's 1 for 2, the big double, and an RBI in that first inning. So they're in the heart of their order, 3, 4, and 5, and Kelly, West, and Turner here in the 6th. Running out of time. South led 1-0. Then Corbin took a 3-1 lead. Corbin cut it, or South cut it 3-2, and then the Trey Person homer made it 4-2. Here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 count now to Carter Kelly. Here's a hit to center. Merida runs it down in the gap. Big play by Dallas, 1 out. And that'll bring up Jamison West, the first baseman for South Laurel. He's 0 for 2. West is the cleanup hitter for South Laurel. Ball on the outside. South Laurel's put the ball in play for the most part. Only 3 strikeouts. Swings and he misses. Here's the 1-1 pitch. One and 2's the count. Ball called a strike there on the inside part of the plate. The ball in the carpet. 2-2. You see that shadow in front of West now making its way towards the mound as the sun begins to go down. There's a little hit to the mound. He's running hard. He's safe. He runs it out. Zachary couldn't field it plainly, and that is his third error of the game. Or I don't know if they give him a hit. You think is that a hit or an error? That's an error. Our official stat up here in the booth. So a 1-out hit. You've got West at first. Now the third baseman Turner up. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Only 1 out here. West at first. He hustled and ran that thing out. 4 errors by the Red Hounds. He's stealing. He's out. Threw him out. That's the second out of the inning. Great throw by the freshman Vyers and a great tag by Estep. Four to 2 here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. There's a line up the middle off the glove of Zachary. He is safe. The first baseman dropped it. Bobbled the ball at first. So that's an error on the first baseman.
He says that he bobbled it. I would ask. He asked the first.
So that'll bring to the plate the catcher Garland. He's 0 for 2 tonight. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Corbin leads here 4 to 2. Corbin is in the field. Malachi Zachary is the starting pitcher. He's been there the whole time. The ball high. There's a strike on the pitch. The throw to second is in the center field. Stolen base. 5 errors by Corbin tonight. Four runs, 5 hits, 5 errors. South has 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 1-1's the count, 2 out. Tying run at the plate in the catcher Garland. Here's a swing. Hit the umpire right in the face. We're going to take a timeout here. Well, they're going to give the umpire a minute.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Home plate umpire takes one off the collarbone. We gave him a minute to gain his composure. We'll resume play here off the foul ball. 1-2 count to Garland. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. South Laurel has a runner on second base. That's Turner in scoring position. 2 strikes, though, on Garland. Swings and he misses. That's the inning. No runs, no hits. 2 errors. 1 left. We're going to go to the 7th inning. Corbin 4, South Laurel 2. You're listening to Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the Game of the Week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Hey, basketball fans, this is Coach T. Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, #1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. Whether you are buying or selling, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property, no matter how big or small. Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
We're back here for the seventh inning. Corbin leads here 4-2. It's the top of the inning, so Corbin will be at bat. Catching came in. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings. He's only given up 1 run, which was earned, 3 hits, and he's only walked 1, and he struck out 6. So here in the 7th inning, he will face number 12, Clay Botner, who is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Going to try to get a hold of the ball here, get on base somehow so he's not an 0 for 4. Clay's great little athlete, great third baseman. He's made some good plays over there at third. So here we are in the 7th inning. South Laurel trying to hold Corbin. So they'll have one more at bat. South Laurel will have 7, 8, and 9 due up in the 7th. Catcher throws it down. Catching came in here. He's got a wicked curveball. And he's done a great job. Been a great game here.
Sit in on it, drop it off while we talked earlier about it, and let him get the momentum going. It needs to take us. We said last year, take one, hit it. That's better.
We're ready for the 7th. Catching gets the sign. Here's the delivery. It's the ball. Fouls it out of play. Caden Freeman on deck for the Red Hounds.
We've not done a good job taking any of those curveballs to the opposite side.
Nasty curve there is a strike. 1 and 2 count to Botner. Trying to get on base. He struck out 3 times tonight. Here's a pop-up, right side, right field. Makes the catch. There's one out here in the 7th. Caden Freeman going to be the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He's a big, strong kid. Here's a pop-up left side. Straight away left field. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Nice catch by Carter Kelly out there, and that'll bring up Brent Estep. Brent's 1 for 2 with a walk as well. He's been on base twice, has scored a run. Nice game for him. Here's a strike. Foul ball out of play, and Estep, the second baseman, is in a hole 0-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. There's a grounder to the pitcher. Catching gets it. Throws it to West, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom home stretch of the 7th. Corbin 4, South 2. You're listening to Martin's Peterbilt presentation the game of the week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raise my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
And Malachi Zachary is here in the final inning, the 7th. He's pitched 77 pitches so far, 54 for strikes. He's only given up 1 earned run, 2 hits, and has struck out 4 in 6 innings. And the Corbin Redhounds lead here 4-2. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 for South Laurel. Zaletta is going to lead off here. The bottom of the 7th inning. He's a big, strong hitter. So here we go. Umpires talking, trying to figure it out. Probably be turning the lights on soon here at South as the shadows have overtaken the field. Check swing. No appeal. Ball. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate here. It's the bottom of the 7th. This is the last chance for South Laurel. South had lost 4 in a row, but they beat Clay the other night. There's a strike. To break that streak, they're 11-8 on the season. Corbin came in with a record of 12-5. It's a 1-2 count. Lizetta. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. 1 out. That'll bring up Quinn Strunk. Quinn is 1 for 2. He scored a run as a stolen base. So South Laurel down to 2 outs, trying to get back in this game. There's a base hit left field through the infield between Botner and Eastep. Quinn Strunk's had a good night tonight. 2 hits. He scored a run and got a stolen base. And that'll bring the 9-hole Collier up, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Reached on an error. A tying run to the plate. Leadoff man on deck for South. First pitch is a ball. There's a pop-up left side in foul territory. It's going to go out of play. So Corbin's pitching here in the bottom of the 7th inning. South Laurel has a runner on first base with 1 out and a 1-1 count to Jacob Collier, the second baseman. Corbin 3 in the third, 1 in the sixth. South 1 in the first and 1 in the fifth. There's a pop-up right side in foul territory. Broughton under it. He makes the catch, and South Laurel is down to their final out. Here's the leadoff batter, Mr. Noble. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Has a sacrifice fly RBI and has scored a run. He scored on that Carter Kelly double back in the first inning. South Laurel was down to their final out. It's a ball. Malachi Zachary been on the mound the whole time. He has struck out 5 in this game. He has not walked anyone. Ball's taken outside, 2-0 count. You've got Hensley on deck and then Carter Kelly behind them. But there's 2 outs. There's a base hit left field. It's going to go towards the corner. They're going to hold him up as very quickly McKillian gets over there. And you've got Waylon Hensley, one of the leaders of this team, with the tying runs on base, with a chance to make something happen. He's 0 for 3 today. This is his 4th at bat. He's due for a hit. If you're a Cardinal fan, and Vyers is going to come out and talk to his pitcher just for a minute. And Hensley's going to go down and talk to Coach Smith. Noble's at first. Strunk at second. And here's Waylon Hensley. He's the winning run. With 2 outs here, Malachi Zachary on the mound. First pitch is a ball. There's a good crowd here tonight. Here's the 1-0. Base hit up the middle. 1 run's going to score. No, he stops him at third. He holds him at third. So the bases are loaded for guess who? Carter Kelly, who drilled a double in the first inning. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. There's nowhere to put him. The winning run is on base with 2 outs. And Cody Philpott's going to make his way to the mound. And we're probably going to see a new pitcher right here. We'll take a timeout here on Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. We appreciate our local Edward Jones financial advisor sponsoring the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to Eli Broughton. His office is located at 111 Union Street in Barberville. Since 2005, he's been providing financial advice for the Tri-County. He understands the time, patience, and encouragement for our young athletes and how they receive it from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Let him be your financial coach. That's Eli Broughton. Call him today at 606-546-3399. Let me tell you about the Store of Lily. It's located right between London and Corbin, real close to where the Ison plant is. It's owned and operated by Lonnie Collins, who is a Christian man who wants to help our community. And he's a proud sponsor of the student athletes here of the 13th Region Media Network. Go see him today at 5547 U.S. Highway 25 South in Corbin, Kentucky. Ask him about Big Papi TV. He's got some great discounts. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the last inning. They bring on the left-hander Brady Webb to pitch. He's pitched in 18 2/3 innings. He started 2 games altogether. He's 2-1 on the season with a save. He has given up 16 hits, 8 runs, 5 of them earned. He struck out 20 in 18 innings. He comes in here with the bases loaded, facing the lefty, Carter Kelly, who's 1 for 3 tonight. You only play 7 innings in high school baseball, so this is it. Corbin leads 3-1. They took the lead in the 3rd inning, scoring 3 runs with 2 outs. They lead here 4-2, and Carter Kelly is going to have to face a left-handed pitcher. Good pitching night for Malachi Zachary. First pitch is outside a ball. There's nowhere to put him. The winning run is on first base for South Laurel. There's a ball low. So Carter Kelly being very selective here. Bases loaded for South Laurel, 2 outs. 2 outs. And he takes a strike. Two and 1. It's outside, and you can feel the drama. The fans are intense. The parents biting their fingernails. 3-1 count to Carter Kelly. There's a base hit up the middle. Strunk's going to score. Here comes Noble. Play at the plate. He's safe. Runner goes to third. And the South Laurel Cardinals have tied the game here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-out hit. 3 RBIs tonight for Carter Kelly. Now the winning runs at third. Just a line drive up the middle. Hensley is at third. Kelly at first. Jameson West at the plate, the cleanup hitter. There's 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 7th, we're tied. We may see extra innings. Kelly there at first. Foul ball by West. We are tied at 4. South led 1-0 for the first 2 innings. Haven't led since. First and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 4. Breaking ball outside. 1-1 count to Jamison West. A freshman Vyers catching behind the plate. Comes up with a big stop there. Keeps the ball in front of him. Hensley's over at third. Kelly's going to steal second. That run is academic at this point. The one that matters is over there at third base and Waylon Hensley. It's 1-2 now to West. Here's the pitch. It's going to be caught in center field. A diving catch by Dallas Merida preserves the game, and we are going to extra innings. 2 big runs, 4 big hits. We're tied at 4 after 7 here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
If you're tired of bad TV, think of Millennium Satellite and Video Inc. They're your premier dish and DirecTV streamer. They offer something that's cost efficient, customizable, and easy to connect. And it can work with your existing infrastructure. They also take care of commercial buildings such as hospitals, correctional facilities, and senior adult living. Call Chris Markham today at 606-712-4203. That's Millennium Satellite and Video Inc.
I'm Bobby Jones, and on May 19th, I humbly ask for your vote. I want to be the guy that you call on 24/7, 365. Obviously, if it's a 911 emergency, I want you to call 911 first, then you can call me. but I want to be the guy that carries the burdens of this county on their shoulders for you, the voter. Please, again, remember, May 19th, vote Bobby Jones for Knox County Sheriff.
Ronnie Smith here with you here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, and the game of the week brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt. Big 2-out, 2-run hit by Carter Kelly ties the game at 4, and we're going to extra innings. On the mound for South Laurel, 4 1/3 inning is catching. He's been in there a while. He struck out 6, given up 1 earned run. He's walked 1 and only given up 3 hits. He stays on the mound. 63 pitches into the game. Corbin. Here, Broughton leads off the 8th. Here, the top of the 8th inning. Appreciate you watching here on the Martin's Peterbilt game of the week. Broughton is 1 for 1 on the night. He had a big 2-out hit to score 2 runs in the 3rd to give Corbin a 2-1 lead, and then he later scored the 3rd run of the inning. 3-0 now. His catching getting a little tired here. This is he's 4 1/3 innings at this point. Here's a strike down in the heart of the plate. What a game we have. The tension was just amazing. There's a strike. Full count now on Broughton. Jaden Broughton, first baseman. Full count here as we start the 8th inning. There's a base hit up the middle, line drive. Catching almost grabbed it. Noble will get it in, and Corbin has their leadoff hit batter on. It's going to bring up the catcher, Vyers. They're going to have a courtesy runner. Or no? They brought in a runner. Is that Taylor? They take him out of the game? That was Broughton. Yeah, Broughton taken out of the game. So his young brother, Broughton, is in the game. Number 10 runs for big brother. There's a ball to strike. You got the freshman catcher to the plate, Vyers. 1 for 3 with an RBI tonight. Had a big hit. He had that 2-out hit that scored Broughton earlier. He struck out once. They throw it over. Broughton gets back. Close play. We're here in the 8th inning. What a game it has been so far as the sun keeps creeping down over the mountain. Byers bunts it foul. 1-1 count now here. Top of the 8th inning. South scored 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 7th. Corbin had 3 in the 3rd and 1 in the 6th. Waylon Hensley started the game for South. Catchington relief. They bunts it. Byers gets the sacrifice bunt as catching throws to West. 1 out. And young Mr. Broughton goes to second base. And the batter will be the center fielder who made a heck of a catch to end the 7th inning, Mr. Dallas Merida. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout.
I agree. That's one of those things, again, you're thinking if the hit's going to score him, he's got speed.
Merida trying to get on base any way he can. Takes a pitch. It's a ball. Here, 1 out in the 8th inning. We're tied at 4 here at South Laurel. There's the bunt. He outruns it. The catcher hesitated. And that's going to be an infield hit for Dallas Merida. You had to think if he was going to bunt there, it was going to be for a hit, not the sacrifice. So Merida is now at first base. Broughton, young Mr. Broughton is at third. And your leadoff hitter, 0 for 3, Cam Estep. He's due for a hit if you're a Red Hound fan. Cam was hit by the first pitch of the game, right in the square of the numbers. But he's 0 for 3 since. This is his 5th time batting in this game. What a game we have. Corbin has runners on first and third with 1 out. That's a ball. Four to 4. What a game here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. This game of the week brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt. Catching, been in the game since the 3rd inning. In relief, he struck out 6 so far, and he's in a hole here, 2-0 against Cam Estep. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate. You've got Dallas Merida, the center fielder, on first. Young Mr. Broughton pinch running for his big brother on third. Only 1 out here in the 8th. Fouled out of play. That was that curveball that he's been able to strike out 6 tonight so far. He strikes him out. Big strikeout there. And that's going to bring up Trey Person. Trey's going to be up here. We're still, you talk about a game, folks. I would have paid to see this game. This is a good game. It's 4-4, the top of the 8th. Runners on first and third. There's 2 outs. Trey Person, who already homered. It's the only run that catching gave up. He had a 2-out home run to tie the game in the 6th inning. Drops in that breaking ball for a strike. 7 strikeouts for catching now. 1 walk, 1 earned run. 5 hits in 5 innings now. It's a ball, 1-1. Corbin has runners on third and runners on first. There's that breaking ball for a strike. Trey Person at the plate. 5 home runs this season. Here's the 1-2. Grounds at third base. He scoops. Gets the second to the force out. Turner to Collier. No runs. No hits, no errors. 2 left. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. South Laurel and Corbin are knotted at 4 here on Martin Peterbilt presentation of the game of the week on the 13th Region Media
The
Network.
Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Brady Webb came on a relief there in the 7th inning. Gave up a hit that tied the game, but was able to come through and get that out against Mr. Jamison there to end the 8th. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning now. Corbin and South are tied at 4. South's the home team. They score here, they win the game. It's just that simple. What a game that it has been. You can close the book on Malachi and Zachary. Malachi pitched 6 2/3 inning, gave up 4 runs, only 3 were earned, 5 hits, and he struck out 5. Brady Webb's given up a hit in the 3rd inning. And he's facing number 10 for South Laurel here. He takes the ball. That's Mr. Turner, the third baseman. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout tonight. 1-1 count to Turner. Strike on the outside part of the plate. We're tied at 4 in extra innings, the bottom of the 8th. South Laurel at home here. Swings and he misses. He strikes out Mr. Turner, and there's 1 out in the 8th. That'll bring up the catcher, Garland. Garland's 0 for 3 with a strikeout tonight. Takes the ball, 1 out here. Pitching on the mound is Brady Webb, the left-hander. It's a ball high and outside. What a game so far. Appreciate you watching us here. Ronnie Smith with you. Filling in for my buddy D.C. Turner, who's out of town. It's 3-0 now to Garland. You'll see a courtesy runner if he gets on base. They call a strike there. 3-1. One out here in the 8th. He's the 6 hole. That's strike 2. Full count. One out here. Braden Webb on the mound. There's ball 4. So the 1 out runner's on first. Who will be the pinch runner? We'll see here. Or the courtesy runner, excuse me. Number 14. Mason Boggs is the courtesy runner. Got a little bit of speed out there. And the right fielder's at the plate. What's his name? Can't pronounce his name, the right fielder.
I know I can see a ball moving out in the bullpen, so we may make it.
See, he might move the left-hander here. Coach Philpott comes to the mound here. He's talking to his team.
Maybe just give it a little extra time before
You got a left-handed batter. You would want to leave a left-handed pitcher, I would think. 30, left-hander. Right fielder. Zuleta. Thank you. Tony Combs. I just want to get it right. So we're going to have a pitch change. We'll be back. Talk about it here in just a minute. You're listening to L4 Security 13 Media Network. We're tied at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. South Laurel has a runner on with 1 out.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Comes on in relief here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. South Laurel has Boggs on first base, courtesy running for their catcher. Cam is in the game. He's pitched 8 innings so far. He's 1-1 on the season. In those 8 innings, he has given up 8 runs that were earned, 10 altogether. He struck out 13. Carson Taylor is at second. Brady Webb out of the game. So you've got a young catcher. You've got a young second baseman and a young shortstop. 3 freshmen out there for the Corbin Redhounds. So, yeah, young Broughton's in at first. So, other than Botner on the infield, yeah, they have a very, very young team out there. Coach Philpott trusting his players here. Here's Zuella, the big man. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Throw it over to the first. Boggs gets back. You got Broughton's at first, Taylor at second, Brent Estep at short, Botner at third, McMillan in left, Merida in center, and Persons in right. Zaletta pulls his bat back, and Byers behind the plate. So they re-entered Broughton at first. Here we're 4-4. South scores, they win. The ball gets by him, and that's going to help Boggs get to second. He squared around to bunt, and it just threw Byers off just a little bit for a pass ball. It's now 2-0 to Zaletta, and the winning run is in scoring position. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here at South Laurel, so if they score, they win. Here's the pitch from Cam Estep. It's high, 3-0. Strunk on deck, and Strunk has 2 hits today and has scored a couple runs. There's ball 4. Zaletta at first, Boggs at second. Strunk to the plate. Strunk is 2 for 3. He scored 2 runs tonight. Byers going to come out and talk to Cam Estep just for a moment. South Laurel, 1 out. Corbin gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning off of the Carter Kelly 2-out, bases loaded hit to tie the game at 4. That was after Trey Person had hit a home run in the 6th to give Corbin the lead. Swing and a miss by Strunk. He was trying to end it in one swing of the bat. Cam Estep on the mound for the Redhounds. 1 strike pitch. It's outside a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. South Laurel is at the plate here. They score, they win. Estep going to step off the mound for a minute and gain his composure. It's very exciting. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2. It's a 2-1 pitch. Man, the thickness in the air. I just peed a little. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Only 1 out. Strunk trying to make something happen. Runners on first and second here. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. So 2 outs. Now that brings up that brings up Collier, the second baseman. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. He's the 9-hole hitter. Big strikeout by Cam Estep, trying to keep this game going. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Strike right down the heart of the plate. Appreciate you watching tonight. Ronnie Smith with you, filling in for my buddy DC Turner. 4-4 tie, bottom of the 8th. South Laurel trying to end this game. E-step. It's up the middle. It's off Taylor's glove. And South Laurel is going to win the game. Number 14, Boggs, comes all the way around to score. Taylor tried his best. He got a glove on it, but he could not come up with the play. And South Laurel comes away with a big come-from-behind win here in 8 innings off of the hit up the middle by the 9-hole Collier. So South Laurel improves to 12-8 on the season. Corbin falls to 12-6. What a game. He came down to the wire. Carter Kelly came up big with a double to score run in the first. Corbin took a 3-1 lead on Jaden Broughton and Paul Vyers hits. Trey Person in the sixth knocked a 3-0 count home run. Kelly singled to center with 2 outs in the seventh to tie the game at 4. And then catching earns the win. A big win for that pitcher. I'm telling you, he did a great job. Pitched 5 in the third inning, gave up 1 run, 4 hits. He struck out 7. He's the winner. E-step comes in, third of an inning. Brady Webb is going to get the loss. Pitched 2/3 of an inning and gave up an earned run there. Corbin struck 7 South Laurel batters out. 11. 11 South Laurel strikeouts for Catching and Hensley together, 7 for Corbin. So, again, Corbin 12-6, South Laurel 12-8. A great game of the week. We appreciate you, Martin's Peterbilt, and the good folks from L4 Security for being able to bring us these games of the week. And South Laurel celebrating. They get the big win here. And you can look at the scoreboard and we'll zoom in on that. You'll be able to see it. I don't know if you can or not because of the zoomability of this camera, but you can see the camera there. South took a lead 1-0 in the first inning on a Carter Kelly double. Corbin scores 3 runs with 2 outs in the third, and then South gets a run in the fifth. They were down 3-2, and then Corbin took a 4-2 lead on a bomb home run by Trey Person. And then in the seventh, Carter Kelly comes up with a big 2-out bases loaded hit to tie it at 4. And in the eighth inning, a big hit off the glove in the middle. Taylor dove for it. Collier's hit went through. And Boggs, who was courtesy running for Garland, scores. South Laurel wins 5-4. Thank you for being with us tonight. We'll be with you on the show. Watch Patrick Sunday night. He'll have some great guests at 8:30. Until the next time, we'll see you down the road. God bless you.
The following is a presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, presented by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Brought to you by Laurel County Sheriff John Root, your Laurel County Farm Bureau agents Donovan and Jimmy Storm, your Century 21 Advantage Realtor Jesse Sizemore, your Laurel County Judge Executive candidate Walter T. Hewlett, Zach Davison from Allstate in Corbin, your 5th District in Laurel County Magistrate candidate Chance McPee, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Eli Broughton, London City Council candidate Chase Carson, and Lonnie Collins and the folks from the Store of Lily. Here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.